So is pistol certification worth it? In other words, should you use pistols? Honestly, pistols are pretty decent in this game. I feel like they're about as good as rifles, if not just as good. Potentially better. So pistols are in the base rank for combat, meaning that you can start speccing into them immediately. The second tier requires 4 points invested in, so if you want to run like rifles, for example, you have to use something else, or maybe invest in ballistics, which is fine, like get ballistics 4, then start getting rifles. Now, pistols generally have medium damage, in some cases they have high damage, and they do have a damage increase that is higher than other weapons. So most weapons scale 10, 20, 30. Pistols scale 10, 25, 50% more damage. And then the final perk rank for pistol cert is plus 25% crit chance for 5 seconds when you get a kill. Now, this is really nice because it basically just makes it so that 1 out of 4 of your shots crits now. And if you're using fast-firing pistols, or if you're just shooting a lot of rounds, that will add up and allow you to one-shot certain enemies, especially if you headshot crit, which can be pretty good. Now, this does stack with other things, so if you're running a particle beam pistol and you get this to rank 4, you can get plus 30 crit chance from that. And then if you run marksmanship, you can get even more crit. So pistols have some potential, and also there's things like this. Sharpshooting increases headshot crit damage by 50%, increases crit damage to legs. Range critical kills increase critical hit chance with all ranged weapons by 25%. So you can get your crit rate insanely high with pistols, especially as you spec into other perks. So they're basically like the single shot crit weapon. Now there are automatic pistols. They tend to be much weaker. So here's some pistols I have right now. Let's just demo these. So right now I'm actually running a non-ballistics build. I just have this Urban Eagle. I just got it. Now I would want to start speccing into ballistics to scale this thing's damage more. But if you want to just do a simple build that goes for crit headshots, just get ballistics 4, pistols 4, get the Urban Eagle around like mid-game, or at least like when you're like level 10 to 15 or so. You'll probably be able to find one or buy one, and you'll be dealing huge damage, and this thing is basically like a sniper rifle that has a pretty good fire rate. Now there's other weapons too. You can always get the Deadeye from doing the Ranger's quest line. You get this pretty early on. You just have to do you do the bank heist quest, which you can just talk them down, which completes the quest immediately, and then you just have to do a single like bounty mission, and then you get this thing. Now if you run pistol cert with ballistics, this is a pretty good weapon. It's a pretty good early to middle game weapon, and it might even be able to be improved with weapon engineering to have it scale for late game. But this is a decent weapon with pretty available ammo. The Nova Light, this is more, not advanced, but it requires more perks to pop off. So right now this has the same damage, but a faster fire rate than the Deadeye. But it does have a lower fire rate than the advanced Urban Eagle here. So it's an interesting weapon in that it can benefit from multiple perks. So it benefits from lasers, particle beams, and pistol certification. So I'm just testing this out just for fun. But pistols are pretty good and are worth it. Now for the crit chance, I'll demo that. So right now if I hit B to check my status, I just have suit protection depleted and then I'm well rested. So if I get a kill, you can actually see the perk, which is nice. Alright, so we headshot that guy. So right here, this 0-4, this is like 4 seconds. So as soon as you get the kill, a 5-second counter starts counting down. Now, if you get another kill, it'll refresh it. So right now, we have plus 25% crit chance. So I have like 4 seconds to like line up a shot. Oops. It's like actually, let's get a little bit closer. They're not the best weapons at range. There's a little bit of sway on them. There we go. You can go for headshots. Here, let's use this. Alright. You can ADS, obviously, for better accuracy. I'm just shooting from the hip for fun. I'm just testing to see like how good that is. Obviously, you should be like tracking and getting headshots. So getting headshot crits with that one passive is pretty huge. I don't have it yet, though. But pistols are really strong. They're a good workhorse weapon with a bunch of different ammo types, similar to shotguns. I feel like shotguns and pistols are great starting weapons, better than rifles, because you don't start getting good rifles for a while, at least from what I've observed. And pistols, both pistols and shotguns have burst damage, which is very good in this game. Especially because it's super easy to close distance gaps, so range doesn't really matter as much. As long as you get up close, you can easily get huge burst damage. It's more of like a close to medium range weapon. Now, it is possible to put scopes on pistols to increase their accuracy, to make them more accurate at range. The pistols I'm using are more like close to mid-range, so they're kind of like shotguns in a way, with a better fire rate. Alright, I'm pretty rusty. I've been playing other games, I've been playing shooters in a while, but you get the idea. I don't know what determines this. Sometimes particle beams have this like effect, where they just like set dudes on fire seemingly, so it's kind of interesting. And it's not from the laser passive either. This guy just keeps jumping. Stop jumping, dude. Alright. He just kept jumping up and down. Okay, so should you get pistols? Is it worth it? It is. It's definitely better than things like dueling or boxing. In terms of late game potential, it has late game potential. It has a bunch of different types of pistols, different firing modes, different damage thresholds. Like you have like low damage, cheap ammo pistols. You have like medium damage, medium ammo pistols, like in terms of cost, and you have high damage, high expense ammo. But the single shot aspect of the weapon reduces its cost. So if you're using something like a semi-automatic medium damage rifle, it'll probably be cheaper than that. And a lot of the good pistols have great availability. Like you can get Deadeye very early. Like you can get Deadeye at level 1. So let's show Deadeye really quick. It's a pretty nice looking gun too. It's a unique, I don't remember what base pistol it is, but it's a unique something. It does have a base. There we go, there's a crit for you. Jesus Christ, Sarah, what are you doing? Dude, Sarah's a psychopath. She just blows that guy up. I'm just like chilling out, trying to line up headshots. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I need to start playing this game more. I haven't been playing FPSs, so my aim's a little off. It's way off. Let's kill this guy with the Deadeye. If we can't. Dude, Sarah's melting him for me. I'm just like missing shots slowly. She's just melting him. Oh, I'm about to get killed, dude. Am I hitting that? I think I'm hitting this. This thing's basically better than the Deadeye because it shoots super fast. I like its irons better too. The Deadeye is kind of like obstructive irons, we'll say. But yeah, that's it for this one. I just want to talk about pistols, go over if they're good or not. They're definitely good. This is on very hard mode. I do kind of recommend them. I feel like they have better potential than something like rifles. From what I've seen, I haven't seen too many like high damage rifles, and the ones I did see were like level 20 plus, and even then they were like lower damage than pistol and shotguns. Also, if you ever need to heal for free, just find beds. It's a common thing in Bethesda games. You can sleep to heal. But yeah, thanks for checking this out. Definitely like and subscribe if you found this useful. Sarah is indeed an explosive psychopath, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.